We should have a day called the day of wow, share and care. Dare to share if you care. To beware, to watch out and beware if you really care. To have the day that we should beware if we care. And this is the dare. This is the dare. Did I say that right? I got to learn more English because I need to know my verbs, my adjectives, so you can make everything bounce off of each other. To share and to dare. What are we daring? What have you seen that doesn't seem regular? Don't listen to this. They control the weather. The weather is controlled. And I'd love to stay on here to dare and share, and I'm never sure, and I just get too deep into this. I see chemtrails. They're conning you. Oh, contrails. They're conning you. Conrails. The A and I, the half system. I'm watching it outside right now, circling the sun. The sun is like sucking it up. The question is about how often are they correct about the weather? How often are they correct? They're so incorrect about the weather that you know that when they are correct is because they're controlling it. They're controlling our weather up to a certain point. Now let's work with the flat or the round because it doesn't matter. We live on a flat surface. It doesn't matter if it's on two sides. We live on two flat surfaces because this is the islands we live on. The ocean is everywhere around you. Area, space, mist, okay? A measurement of something, a radiant. Either we're boating and floating. Which way is it floating? Are we floating in the radiant of the sun? Is there moisture in the air? How is the element of communication vibrating from me into my computer? From your computer and back into you? That your eyes should read and have the knowledge. Something real quick. We're going to show you two numbers. 86. I know it looks like a 9, but it's 86, right? When you flip it this one, it's 9 times 8, 72. 86. You know what I'm saying? 72, 86. 8 times 72 equals to two sides of something. Okay? 572. Is that not 576? 8 times 7? 56. 8 times 2, 16. 8 times 7, 56. 8 times 2, 16, 56. And 16 equals 7 and 2 again. Did you follow what I'm saying? 8 times 72. Let's do that on a calculator where the sun is not getting in our way or that light. 8. Well, the calculator is not on. 8 times 72 equals 576. Or 8 times 720 equals the Hebrew year 5760. The North American daily rotating years, the year 2000. That's right. 8 times 70 equals 560. 566, 565 rotation of 1212. That's exactly what it says. 560, and then the other ones. Remember where we started? I'm gonna have to show you this on paper because I can't even keep up, and I'm all over the place. But this is the way I am. I mean, I watch videos all the time of people going nowhere, but I'm gonna go somewhere and show you something. You have 8 times 72. You have 9 times 8 equals to 72, and you have 8 times 72 and 9 times 72. Okay, we're going to do them all. I'm going to show you why. Okay, 9 and 8 equals to 17, and that is your gateway for 43, right? Which is 3.5 is that gateway. No matter what you want, the average of these two is 3.5. But if you're encompassing the 4, and then you encompass the 3, and then you encompass them together, that's the relationship they have. These, in the relationship they have here, you encompass them like this. So right away, what are you in between? 2 and 5 is trapped. 1 and 6 is empty. Do you follow what I'm saying? This is how it works. And 1
O-N-E-S-I-X. This is a numeric value 52. This one is 34, creating 777. Don't tell me about Halloween and the pumpkin. 8 times 70, 560. 9 times 70, 630. Okay, effing moons. Effing moons, the total 1, 1, 9, 9, 11, 9, 2 is your birth. 560 plus 16 plus 18. Angel heaven 9 and 7, 79, 57 right here. And this is 79. This is your gateway in birth, and this is the moon cycle. This will create 3 and 6, and all that 3 and 6 runs through Jupiter. This one over here equals to 11. 1 and 1 is 2. This one over here equals to 7, creating when a big red sun. Numbers come back to numbers again when multiplied by that number. 9 times 8 equals 99, and that's coming back to Jupiter, coming back to this number. These two come back to this number. These two come back to this number. Should we do it again? Can we do it again? But before we do it again, let's look at this. 36. 3 times 6 is 18. Then put 36 over here. Double. 4 times 1 is 4. But when we go 4 times 3 equals to 1234. 3 and 7. 5 and 5. This is your A and I. When you multiply it, it creates 24. When you add it, it creates 9 and 1. 9 and 1 come together. 4 times 3 times 2, 24. 4 plus 3 plus 2 equals 9. The 1 is a different number. The 1 is an in-between number. 1 and all. Let's not count it. Remember, we're going all the way through and over and down the bridge. Down the bridge, all the way over. All the way down the road. All the way down to the road. Anyways, just leave that at that. The other thing is, when starting at 9, okay, you can also start at 5 because they're both really corner numbers, right? They're corner numbers except this one you're seeing in the center, right? These 3 here, these 3 here, these 3 here. Do you notice I use these 3 here and then these 3 here? The seat. You want to sit? Sit on 3, sit on 5, sit on 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the next 1, 2, 3 over here. Unless now it's covenant. The corners are 19 and 11. 19 and 11 is 1 and 2. This one is 7. This one is 25. 5 and 7. The moon is covered this way. 6, 3, 9, 11, which is 2. 15, 19, which is 1, creating 7, 7 and 2. When a big red sun. Electric company inside the moon. Now, what is any of this jargon? I came onto this video. This is what I do. I just talk. Blah, 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 blah. What are you doing, Mr. Tack? Blah, 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 blah. And I write. I write things down. Okay? And I bring up scenarios. Now, the number for 1 is 34. The number for 6 is 52. And they're in between 1 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exacta, the cat act. Minus and plus, the birth in A and I. X, exa, 291, the birth in A and I. CT, okay, what are these words? Sent, connect, all the words that go along with. So we did these two over here. The other number that's missing in this, right, is 7 and 9, is their creation. This will now create 6. This will be 9 and 6. This will be 1 and 6. And eventually this number will turn into a 7. Because it adds up to 10. Zeros equals 6. 6 and 1 is 7. The spirit is 76. DC. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 multiplied by 6. 4, 3, 2, 1 multiplied by 6 is the Mayan count of 25,920. All the numbers were made to go exactly where they are, and that's how they became the numbers that they are, and the positions that they are, and the relationships that we understand. It's a calculation saying, wait, it's more than the other. It just is. They all line up. You just, the numbers just. Anyways, this is also the gematria scale, which is 6, 6, and 5, 5. So you notice the beginning and the beginning. So here we begin going over to 8. Here we begin going over to 4. The next level is 8 and 4, and that's where Pluto comes in. EIO, communication, 9 legs of the cat on the farm. 7, 5, 5. 7, 5, 5, because the next one is 5 again. It becomes 1 and 4 DNA. The next one, oh, we don't have to go to 4. We can go, do we go up to 9 and continue to 10 and then to 11? It becomes 2 and 3. That's 5. That's BC creation. And then we get 3 over here. 9, 10, 11, 12 is 3. Okay, 10, 11, 12. This is 4, 3, 2. So we end up with 12, which is 3, and 2, BC communication. Then we end up with 1 and 5, everything inside of Mars. Working on another picture right now. Don't have much done. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have much done right now. I'm not really sure what it's going to turn out to be. See the water? I started to build a mouse, and then I turned the water going all the way up the other way. But anyways, I just, who knows what I'm doing. I'm just, I have a big wish, and if I don't make the wish come true, it'll only be because I didn't make it come true. That I learned one day how to like paint the face and put more dimension into my pictures other than seeing, you see this? That's the mouth. This is the piece in front of the little eye over here with the bird looking at it. This is the Grinch. We've talked about this. He's still smoking that same old cigarette. Imagine if your cigarettes lasted that long. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Happy May 28th, 510 day. Bring out the cycle of the moon. And we've got one outside. I just want to say one more thing. You see this on my face, the light facing me? I saw the moon last night, and I saw it with binoculars. Okay? And what it showed me is that I was looking this way, and I saw the side of the moon. It was dark, but I can just see the sliver of the moon with a little bit of white, making it the sliver of the moon. Okay, making it the sliver of the moon. And I was able to see light coming right at it, and it made no sense. What was blocking out the rest of that light from coming on the front? That light was so prominent on the moon. I'm going to come back and say this again. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus.